Alright, this is Dustin again. We're trying to find these people. Same as before, we're just going to try to find if the owner here is the same that's still living at this address. We know that he's owed $378. In 2007, it was returned to the bank, and we know that he lived at Braid Hill there and there, so he's lived at the same one. It wasn't one that he sold, but if you can see this one, Ballot and Pine, that means that they had rented it for a while. So anyways, we go to Braid Hill Drive, we'll copy it, Control-C, and then we will go over to County Recorder, go to the top, because we did home and searches, and we're just doing a street address search, Control-V for pasting, and find. And we'll wait and we'll see who this one is. It says no, that's because it has a DRI. So let's get rid of the drive and just go like that. And let's look at it again. Oh, you know, it also has an east, and I forgot to put a space there. So that's why I didn't find it. Yada, yada, yada. So Karma Erickson is not the same person, but let's look just in case, because sometimes they're still married. So Michael Borgo, he warrantied it to Karma, and she got a loan on it, and she's now the owner. So he didn't have a notice of default, but the person before him up here did. So he looks like he's good. Go back, turn it to yellow, because they don't live there, and no notice of default, none, and none. So this is just your first test, just to see if you can find them where they're at on there and see if they're living there or not. We'll try this next one, Control-C, and we know that these are the right addresses and that the people actually have lived there. So the one before, we're going to change it a little bit. We're going to do a space and change it to drive, and we know that works. So let's go to this one, Control-C. We'll go over to County Recorder, paste it, get rid of the east, and we'll get rid of that last part, just East Willow. We'll find, and it's working, and I forgot the name again, but it's Jeffrey Selgear in 2008. So, oh look, it's him, he's there. Awesome, now we know that he's there. So let's go down, and we can see that it's Jeffrey and Angela, but it's Jeffrey R and it was Jeffrey B. So they've recorded it a couple different times. So he may have a couple different names. So we will actually go here, and we will look back up, because Jeffrey B, and Angela. And does Angela have a middle name? It doesn't show here. But most of the time it was Jeffrey B. But I think when they reconveyed it, they just put R because they were dumb. So we'll go to Jeffrey B. We'll Control Copy. We'll go back here. We'll double click, paste it. Click at the beginning of that name, backspace. And we can also say also. So now we know he's there, and we're going to turn it green. Yes, we found a green one. So now we know he lives there. Now we can look him up. So same address, yes, and no foreclosure. And we kind of put the notes there so we can go back and find him. So let's just do a couple more here. So now we're going to go to the next one, Ballot Road. And we know that the south was supposed to be a space, and we know that Jason Camp, it looks like he moved to West Jordan. So we're just going to copy that, click out of it, go to County Recorder, copy, paste, just put Ballot, oops, and find. And that person was Jason Camp. And let's see if he's still the owner of it. So it doesn't look like it. Jason and Jennifer Camp. So Jennifer R. and Jason P. Camp were the owners of it. and they sold it to Ryan Fleming, Becky Fleming, and warranty deed. So Jason and Jennifer bought it forever ago. They warranty deeded it to Kurt, and they did not have any notice of default. So they're not on there. So we just go back, turn it yellow, but also put their name in there, and we're going to put no and no. Okay. Now we've done a lot over here in Draper, so I'm going to go to another place here next, but that's how we find them. And that's just looking and checking and finding out the addresses and seeing if they still live there. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit more and gives you some more ideas of what I look